Hey, what's going on, YouTubeites? Welcome to the CovrPrice Top 10 week ending January 10th, 2021. How's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the live chat, tailgating. I appreciate you guys all. I hope you guys have put in your over-under for Star Wars books today. It is at a whopping 6.5. Is it going to be over or is it going to be under? As usual, man, DJ Curse, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Can't even speak.
We're just chilling, man. We were just thinking about what kind of music to play. So make sure in the comments you guys leave anything that you would like DJ Curse to mix up for us while you guys sit and congregate for a good 2 to 20 minutes of Raid playing music.
I'm the only DJ that's got like thousands and thousands upon songs in my computer and looks at it and goes, I don't know what to play.
It's like my kids. It's like my kids. They got all these video games and everything, and they go, I'm bored.
Yeah, exactly.
And with that, we'll put DJ Curse right on the spotlight.
Sorry about that.
All right.
That sounded good, man. That was good.
I was shaking, baby. Get low. Like, I think that's the newest song we've played on here. For all you young kids out there, DJ Curse, tell the fine folks where they can find you and what days, man. I've been trying. You were telling me you're going to be on in the morning. That when I went to look for you, you weren't there, man.
You know what? I've been soundproofing my garage, at least trying to soundproof my garage, and so I basically fell off a ladder. And so I fell off a ladder, dude, and then freaking so I wasn't able to mix like the next 2 or 3 mornings because I was all sore and stuff that. So now I'm good. I'm good. It was just funny that I fell off the ladder and stuff like that. It was just hilarious. I've never fallen off a ladder. It wasn't that high, but I like fell on all this like weight equipment. Like
it don't even matter, bro. And when you hit a certain age, any fall, you're just like, damn, right? Why do you sleep the wrong way? And you
I pull a muscle. Right? Yeah, pull a muscle falling asleep.
Exactly.
Anyway, tell them where they can find you and when they can find you.
Man, okay, so tomorrow I'm going to be on twitch.tv/I am DJ Curse. I'm going to be on at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So, and then the rest of the week I'll be on probably in the morning. It just depends on my work schedule. It's kind of janky. So, but
just
tomorrow,
follow him on Twitch TV and make sure you get your notifications. So when he goes live, it's a great show. It's a good hour, sometimes hour and a half. And Ray's just talking like a DJ on the radio sometimes.
Just talking mad nonsense. But just follow me on twitch.tv/I am DJ Curse. And then, I send out emails and stuff like that, notifications when I mix. So that's the best way to do it.
All right. I appreciate you, Ray. Shout out to my man Big E's for the $5 super chat. I always appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys check out the NY Warriors. Shout out to TiVo and the Lord School for always keeping it fresh. We got to keep it fresh, man.
Fresh.
Speaking of which, I've just discovered an Amazon Fresh store.
What? You just discovered that?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Bro, no, I meant going in there, you get a slice of pizza, there's sushi.
An actual, In store?
Yeah, in store, dude. I go
Wow.
there for lunch
Okay.
every day, bro. They have sandwiches, they got pizza, they got sushi. Man,
It's in its own store, or it's in like another store?
No, it's its own store. It's an Amazon Fresh store. So they have digital baskets and shit that you can push around and add things. If you have an Amazon account, it's crazy. I haven't figured that part out. I'm just hungry. I'm just going there and getting some stuff. But
Amazon's taking the world over, man.
That's right. Speaking of taking the world over, man, I'm gonna say what's up to the good people.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back. You know, we always like to do this top 10 little fun time talking about these hot comics out here, and we got DJ Curse up in this, giving us good beats. So, what's up, everybody?
That's right. Speaking of good beats, my man Darkside Jedi, say what's up.
What is up, everybody? Tuesday night. You know what that means. Top 10 plus one.
Plus one. Speaking of plus one, Nemesis Prime, say what's up.
What's going on, everybody? You know, everybody's talking about back issues. You know, I'm pretty sure you can't get hurt carrying a short box, but I've seen some people.
My neck and my back.
I hurt myself.
Oh my God! Even if I did, I wouldn't admit it to anybody.
Never would I admit.
I would not admit that.
We all know that person.
That's like shooting your foot off with your own gun.
It's a funny story. I almost shot my foot off one time. I had a 25 and I was cocking it inside my room when I was like 19 years old, and I was like, oh fuck,
shit.
Yeah,
damn.
That's cool. Because every 19-year-old should be playing with guns.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Phil. I was like, and luckily, just downstairs was just the garage, but it was a 25, so I probably didn't make it through. Anyway, who knows?
Hey, it's the life of a lord, right?
It's what you got to do, man. Speaking of which,
or a life of a dumbass.
Shout out to my man Jay Salsa for the Lords of the Long Box graffiti tag. I always appreciate you, brother. The show is sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com. Go to CovrPrice.com, sign up for a 2-week free trial, or just spend a little, $6.99 a month. And you get all the great goodies that we talked about on Sunday's 2.5-hour show with our friends from CovrPrice. If you haven't peeped it out, it's some really great stuff on there, especially when we looked at the big boys of the end of the year, like the Amazing Fantasy 15s, Superman 1. That was pretty incredible to me, that part. That was my favorite part of the show. Seeing books that I've sold and that are selling for like 10 times as much now was not one of my favorite parts of the show. That's also brought to us by our friends with KRS Comics. Go to KRScomics.com. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off any KRS Comics exclusives. And also our friends over at Rocket Comics. Tell them the Lord sent you. Get 20% off your first pressing order, be it 1 book or 20 books. And I happen to have a box of books that
I'm sending some too. I'm sending them.
Came back.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Just came back.
Okay, screw the show. We're doing an unboxing.
Yeah. So we haven't asked this question in a long time, man. How many lords does it take to count to 10? Today, apparently it's 5.
Apparently.
So, we're going to start it off what we always do. There's always one that doesn't make the top 10. It's the runner-up. And Ryan, you get the honors. What is the runner-up this week?
Well, the runner-up tonight is the Amazing Spider-Man 365. This is a Marvel production, 1992. Last week, this first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, a preview for his first issue, landed on the top 10 in spot number 5. This week, it fell to runner-up position, but it's still selling like hotcakes. This week, it sold 42 copies and had a 7-day trend of 119%. It had a high sale of $259 for a CGC 9.8. That's pretty impressive.
I swear, every time I see this book, it just is like nostalgia, like my childhood just comes back to me. You know?
Yeah. For those who are, for those into linear collection, get all the hologram covers that came out across the titles that were celebrating Spider-Man's. If you like that kind of collecting,
I think they have it was a green one for what, Sensational Spider-Man.
Yeah, there was there was a red one as well.
Spectacular.
Yeah,
Spectacular. That's what it was.
Yeah, so I think why this is getting a bump, and I can neither confirm nor deny because I don't know where the source came from, but Oscar Isaac apparently may be voicing the character into the Spider-Verse.
Okay,
so there you go, Spider-Man. He was one of the funnier cameos in Into the Spider-Verse, but I gotta expect a trailer for that to drop pretty soon, right? Speaking of which, I showed the Lords, but it looks like we're going to get a Carnage trailer very soon, quite possibly during the Super Bowl. We totally forgot about the Super Bowl. Always has some really cool shit. So
I forgot that there was even a Super Bowl.
Not Zach. His team is still in it. Hey, my team had an XFL backup, almost beat the Patriots.
Dude, he looks good, man.
Tyler Heineke, man. Let's sign that fucker.
That dive touchdown, bro. That's like you put that shit on a poster or like a card or something. That was awesome.
Even Patrick Holmes was like, my man Tyler Heineke, but I think he was more saying it against Tom Brady. But hey, next year we'll have a name and maybe we'll actually win a playoff game. But let's get right to the top 10, boys and girls. DJ Curse, give me a 10.
Number 10.
That's all right. Fuck it. We do it live. Sometimes shit happens, man.
Is that mad? Are you guys getting mad echo?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Just normal echo.
And I'll tell you what, JB sounded great there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What do we got for number 10, boys?
So number 10, you should be not surprised to see this book and various iterations of it on our top 10 today. But we got Star Wars: The High Republic, number 1. This is going to be the Sway variant, the 1 in 25 variant that just came out, was it last week? Yep. So, like I said, tons of High Republic issues. This is the first appearance of Keeve Trennis, who starts off as a Padawan, and we see her become a full Jedi Knight. It's also going to be the first full appearance of Avar Kriss, and the first appearance of Skier, another Jedi. The Sway 1 in 25 variant was instantly hot, selling 54 copies, had a 7-day trend of 96%, and had a high sale of $200 for a CGC 9.8, and recently $132 for a raw book, which is crazy.
For those playing at home, the overrun on Star Wars books is 6.5. So you got 1 right now. So also, I see my man Jay Salsa's in the house. Shout out to my boy Jay Salsa for the dope piece. I always want to shout out people who do art.
I want to touch on what Apollo Crews is saying as well. Like, this is honestly, out of all the covers that came out, this is the worst one in my opinion. I thought that was a jack-o'-lantern
right next to her lightsaber. To be honest with you,
I think it's hideous. And Apollo Crews is right. It's ugly, man.
Where's her leg? The leg.
The original one is even way better, bro.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought the original one was terrible.
People are chasing
better than
the
this
higher
one.
Yeah, people are chasing racial variants on this one. But yeah, sometimes you think who's choosing what's being done to, get a better piece of art for a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 or something like. But this is, But there you go. The first Star Wars book off the list is Star Wars: The High Republic, the Sway 1 in 25 variant. Give me a 9, Ray.
Number 9. No. 9.
Ooh. All right.
By the way, go fuck yourself, something Wong. Thank you.
Oh, in a galaxy far, far away.
Talking shit.
What's he talking, man?
Booted his ass.
Ooh. Damn. Well, anyway, since did you boot him to the far galaxy in the outer rim?
Galaxy far, far away.
There you go. So Star Wars number 1 from 1977 was our number 9. It's basically what happens, man. The Mandalorian made this book just become an immediate collector's item. It pretty much took the heat of Mandalorian and the Disney Investor Plus to get this bad boy back on the giant spotlight that it needed to be. Last week, it sold 30 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 187%, and a high sale of $1,200 and a 9.6. This book was like a $300-400 book.
Yeah.
In those grades.
I don't know how many times we've said on this very channel this was a very undervalued book, and I guess it just took Luke to come back from the dead to you think that's what it is? Luke Skywalker
I think it's
showing up?
Mandalorian brought Star Wars back from the dead, bro.
Well, that's what I meant. I meant Luke showing up in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I mean, that was hot. Luke will always be hot, but just the success and how cool the Mandalorian is.
Yeah, how hot is he, Zach? I'm kind of gay.
So hot. So hot right now.
He was super sexy in Corvette Summer. That's
well,
what
I think he was
Didn't
hot
age
after
well.
4, but then towards 6, he got a little mangled. I think the car accident took him.
Yeah, that's why he has a scar in his face, man. But this show is already going off the rails. Number 9 on the list is Star Wars number 1 from 1977, a high sale of 9.6 and a 1,200. Wow. Good Lord, have mercy. DJ Curse, give me an 8.
Number 8. 8.
Can somebody say thick?
Ooh, damn.
Yes, damn. This is a good one because it's a little different here. We just got this because it's a hot variant cover, man. We got Iron Man number 5, the Frank Cho variant. We got Hellcat on the cover, 1 in 25. And it was one of the hottest variants of the week. Sold 40 copies, had a 7-day trend of 144%, and had a high sale of $80 and recent highs of even $99 for a raw copy. So, Hellcat looking good on the front. Beautiful cover.
She's looking good on the back, too. You know what I'm saying? That's Mr. Frank Cho for you, man. He loves to draw his women a little thick and healthy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because I would say this, man. There's some comic book artists you can tell were virgins because they do not how to draw what tits should look like or anything. You know what I mean? It's like Frank Cho draws the woman's body as it should be. That's what I say. He's a little pervy, but that's perfectly fine with us. Speaking of pervy, DJ Curse, give me a 7.
Number 7. 7.
For those
I'm
playing at
getting
home.
some really, really bad echo over here. So that's why
That sounds good to us, bro.
No, yeah, it's clear.
It sounds horrible over here on my end. It's like all this echo, so I don't know what's going on. But
All right, we'll stick
if the
with
scratching sounds horrible, that's why. I got a ton of echo. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let me. There was another version of you. Maybe it sounds better now. There was another iteration, but let's get right to it. If you're playing at home,
Ooh, Star Wars number 10, the book that just dropped last week from Marvel. This is the 1 in 25 Terry Dodson variant. Probably underordered. So this issue features the first appearance of the Starlight Squadron. And these days, first appearances in Star Wars are mostly insanely hot right now. So last week, it did sell 30 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 201%, and a high sale of $96 for a raw copy. It is on fire for this awesome Terry Dodson cover. And you got the first one of the Starlight Squadron characters right there on the cover with Princess Leia. So,
I love Dodson's art, man. I like the lines, the very defined lines, the black outline, because Adam Hughes follows the same kind of art. If you notice, Adam Hughes covers always have like these thick black outlines, but Terry Dodson does it, I think very refined art. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So the Terry Dodson. Go ahead.
Speaking on this title a little bit also, I think it's cool, like this whole Starlight Squadron. It's kind of cool, like obviously we have the new trilogy that just came out, and if you've been reading the issues, this is like Poe Dameron's family, like his mother and father. So you're kind of almost it's cool. They're building like his mythology as you're seeing it, and it seems fresh and it seems new. And I don't know, man. Every time I see both of his parents and they're like interacting, it's pretty cool. I really like the two characters.
I hope they continue to tell Poe Dameron's story. I mean, we don't know what the new things are, but him being a pilot and all, I think that would be some cool stuff, man, to see more of the Poe man. All right, but number 7 on the list, Star Wars number 10 from 2021, the Terry Dodson. Wait, that can't be 2021, could it? Is this from 2021?
It came out last week.
Yeah, it just came out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, man. All right, so the 1 in 25 coming in at number 7. Give me a 6, DJ Curse.
Number 6.
All right. Let's see what we got. Look, another one.
Star Wars The High Republic number 1 again. This is going to be the Pascal Blanche and Gonzalo Kinney concept art. 1 in 10 here. So I'm sure you guys have seen this one around too. It's one of the hotter ones that have been popping with the Star Wars High Republic here. Another variant, hot title. It sold 68 copies, had a 7-day trend of 112%, and had a high sale of $27.50 for a raw copy. It's a cool one, but I don't know, man. Once again, like these covers that have like no context, like maybe
who are
issues moving forward, we'll know who these characters are.
Those are going to be the Nile.
Yeah.
They're called the Nile.
I still have my comics. I haven't read them yet.
They're not in it, them, though. Just so you know. They're just,
oh, really? So this is the first cover appearance.
This is the first cover appearance. I don't think they're going to show up until at least issue 2 or if not 3 from the solicitations. But these are like they're kind of like space Vikings. That's what they've been saying online.
There you go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Star Wars books already. And now we're up to number 5. Give me a 5, DJ Curse.
Number 5. 5.
There you go.
The High Republic is not coming down at all. So this is Star Wars: The High Republic, the Areo and Nandito variant. This one was pretty much like a cover B. It wasn't a ratio, but it is, first cover appearance of, it's got Keeve on there. It's got Skier, who's the Jedi in the back. And And then the twins, they haven't said their names yet. I believe they show up in the Light of the Jedi done, but whatever it is, it sold 77 copies last week, had a 7-day uptrend of 120% and a high sale of $100 in a CGC 9.8 pre-sale. So, and these books are not going anywhere down. So, guys, let's.
I would expect that it's dominating this list so far, that it's not going anywhere anytime soon, because everybody's going to try to flip them, and then and once the second prints come out, they'll be on this list. The third prints will come out. So
they're rabid, everyone.
Hey, it's hot right now.
Yep.
We knew. I mean, don't complain if you never got it, because everybody knew it was coming. So speaking of coming, Ray, give me a 4.
What? Weirdest segue.
Number 4.
Okay, so something a little different here, man. This is a good one. We got Dark Knight's Death Metal number 7. So this is also a new issue. Just came out last week or so. On the last page, this book got hot because it features the first cameo of Yara Flores, which is going to be the new Wonder Woman in this future slate. Couple issues we got going on for the next couple months, and as well as the new Batman, little cameos from them. Still sold 108 copies, had a 7-day trend of 176%, and had a high sale of $23.62 for a raw copy.
When you say the new Batman, you mean the Black Batman?
So yes, but it's, there's been a lot of talk. Justin and I talked about this as well. Shout out to King of the Golden State. Appreciate it, man. We talked about this on the podcast. The next Batman, we talked about it. I think here is where we talked about whether it's Tim Fox or Luke Fox. And in that first issue, they're both in that issue, but it doesn't actually show who's underneath the cowl. So, I mean, I think it is going to be Tim Fox, but who knows, man. So
shout out to King of the Golden State for the $5 super charge. Shout out to the Comic Con podcast. Manimal did great last week, but when it comes to co-hosts, you can do better. Oh,
nah, hell no.
Maybe you should have James on there, and his fucking internet cutting out ass. Just kidding. Shout out to James.
Hey, in the Star Wars era, you grab the fucking Star Wars guy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, check out King of Golden State's last video. One of the guys in the community actually has a really kick-ass mystery box. Era, I was shocked. The first book King of Golden State pulled out, already better than some girl's box.
Gross. I'm not going to say it here on YouTube.
Yeah, this show is just going off the rails. So speaking of going off the rails, DJ Curse, give me a 3.
Number 3.
We knew this would be
guys. This was a leftover from last week. This was Amazing Spider-Man number 55, the awesome Pat Gleason cover. This bad boy is scorching hot. Went to a second print in the red now. It's going to be crazy. But many expect a wave of the color variants to keep going, because I'm sure this is going to go like 5 printings. Even though no one cares for the story, they just want the cover. It did sell 180 copies last week, had a 7-day uptrend of 141% and a high sale of $200 in a CGC 9.8. And that's not even the Virgin.
Darkside Jedi, tell the story of you ordering these books and not knowing about them.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had been on some medication for my back pain, and they showed up at my door, 5 of them. But I only paid $20. So, I don't know where I got them. I think it was an ordering mistake. Thank you very much for packing 5 when I probably only
Where'd you
ordered
get it
1.
From? Oh, the Comic Bin, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Comic Bin.
Shout out.
You got it from his next door neighbor, Billy, the blind kid.
Yeah, right. and
Billy
5 copies of the Gabriel Del Otto cover. So
you got 10 books for $20.
10 books for $29.
Not bad at all. Did you sell them out?
I sold one already for $30.
All right, hey, hit up Ryan's.
I got 4 more if you're interested.
Set up Darkside Jedi. He's got some of these for sale if you're looking for some. If you missed out, I have 1.
I got 4 of them.
There you
ready
go.
to go.
Ready
and
to
you
go.
get you get a free copy of the Del Otto with every purchase.
Look at that.
Ooh.
2 of them. Buy 1, get 1 free, or 2 for 15, or 15 each, whatever you want to put it.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost there, boys and girls. Give me a 2, DJ Curse.
Number 2. 2.
Well, goddamn, man. This is the only book I get to talk about today.
Wow.
I guess it's the only book any of us are talking about, really. We got Star Wars, The High Republic, number 1. This is going to be the cover A here. Sold 260 copies, had a 7-day trend of 123%, and had a high sale of $90 for a CGC 9.8. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about this that we haven't said.
Yeah.
This is the regular cover, though, right? Is this the regular cover? Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm looking at it. I agree with you, Justin. I actually think cover B is the best cover. Well, out of the two regular ones.
Yeah.
All right. So those playing at home, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Star Wars books, and the over-under was at 6.5. DJ Curse, give me a 1.
Number 1.
And you kind of probably figured this out because there's one cover that we haven't shown yet.
Oh, and this one is the one that's on fire, man. Stephanie Hahn's variant. This was an FOC. Big winner of last week. This one sold 235 copies, 161% uptrend, high sale of $140 and a CGC 9.8 and $40 going raw. So this was the cover that started the trending first, basically inspiring many collectors to rush in and get those FOCs before to meet the demand. It obviously couldn't and sent collectors scrambling to the sites like eBay on release day to find a copy. Where will this book go? Honestly, up. It's got a bright future as long as the Star Wars content stays the course, which it probably will. It's got younger Yoda and Avar Chris right there on the cover, man.
Yeah, so Comic Book Human says the oldest book on his list is a month old. Come on now, what? This one, boom, 1977. But if you want to see older books, I would say peep out the Shaker Show. That is the one that's gonna. This is something that's hot. That means the most books sold and the biggest price jump. So typically you're gonna get newer books. If you want, tune in on Thursday if you want to see prices that are one single price on a book that really skyrockets, or pick out our show from Sunday, which is 2.5 hours long. Shout out to the guys from CovrPrice who joined us, and we look back on the year that was 2020. It was absolutely nuts. I guess
there were two main characters that dominated 2020.
Punchline.
Well, I would make them go watch it, but give them the answer. Give me the answer.
Yeah, slapstick. Okay. Slapstick made the list in there.
Slapstick,
like
Did you spec slapstick? Like
I know a guy who's peddling. Yeah, I know a guy who's peddling a fuck ton of slapstick issues.
I have like 4 of them. I bought them for $5 a cover. There was a time when they were selling like 15 or 20, but I'm lazy on, I'm a horrible flipper because I'm like, ugh, I gotta do it on there and this and that. And then by the time I hold on to them, it's like, it's too late. So anyway, thanks for everybody joining, man. Quick show, 6:30. You guys are done with your day. There's 160.
Get your books. Get your books.
Nice.
Get my books?
No, I was telling the people to get their books before the show ends.
That's right. And I may go live tomorrow. I got a box of CGC stuff that I finally received, man. So any last words, DJ Curse?
You can catch me. Well, can you hear me?
Yep.
You can catch me tomorrow, 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/I am DJ Curse. 1 p.m. tomorrow.
There you go. Twitch.tv, I am DJ Curse. It's in the live chat. Darkside Jenny, any last words?
Thanks for joining us as always. I enjoy it, and we'll see you on Thursday.
See, Country Geek asked DJ Curse to just scratch 69 for us on next week's show. So there you go. There you go. Any last words, Nemesis Prime?
No. Great show. I'm let Manimal talk about it.
No, bye. No, I'm just kidding. Any last words, Manimal?
Yeah, man, great show. Had a lot of fun. Always love being on here with you guys. But if you haven't noticed or known or been paying attention, Nemesis Prime and I just started a podcast. It's called the Comic Com Podcast. You can find it on Apple iTunes, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. We got a couple shows on so far, and we're going to drop a new episode every Friday around 9 a.m. Eastern time, so be on the lookout for that. Please check out the site, follow the information, check out our Instagram, the Comic Com Podcast.
Did you drop it in the live chat, Justin?
Yeah, I threw it up on there.
Leave us some emails, leave us some voice messages. We got this crazy ass one that we're gonna play this week for some.
Yeah, we really appreciate
it.
Mongoloids, I can't wait. What time can they catch you guys' podcasts?
Drops Friday morning.
Yeah, it usually drops around 9 a.m. It still kind of depends on the platform. It seems like Apple's pretty quick, so is Spotify. Google's been a little slow. But Friday.
Yeah. But we appreciate everybody who has watched it. We already see the analytics, so really appreciate the first week. So
yeah, any feedback we appreciate, plus or minuses, things you like, things you don't like. Please, it's still like a work in progress. So
there you go. Make sure you peep it out. If you're on the West Coast, something you can drive to work to. If you're on the East Coast, something you can have your lunch to, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. There you go. And if
you want to have them talk you to sleep at night, just lay down on your pillow.
Sounds of
Yo, if you want it, I'll read story times on podcast. Bedtime stories.
There you go. Just
did anybody read Light of the Jedi? Is anybody reading the novel?
I'm reading it right now. I'm about 50 pages in.
All right, I'm a little bit after that.
You guys read books?
Audible, a little bit of Audible, a little bit.
I got a lot of catching up.
I need to get Audible.
Ready Player 2 as well, man. I got a lot of books I need to catch up on, man. I mean, I've given up on reading comic books since I'm 6 months behind already. It's just like, Jesus. By the time I'm like, I'm ready to read, and then it's the next new storyline. This person's already moved on. I'm like, good Lord. But hey, thank you guys all for joining us. We will see you guys again on Thursday for the Shakers show, where we look at the biggest books that hit sales over the past week or so. Appreciate you guys joining in. Until next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Now let's do this. Rewind, select, and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is faithful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it. We're here. We're back. Word up. Can't do what y'all. You can't get fresher than this. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind. When it comes, I won't even notice.